Welcome to an amazing healing Alacrity Mechanist build for Guild Wars 2. This build is great for all players, whether you are new or just coming back to the game, or even if you are a veteran. It's very affordable, easy to use, and provides significant support with heals, barriers, and permanent boons like Alacrity, Protection, Fury, and 25 stacks of Might. Stick around till the end and you will learn how to effectively use this build and enhance your group's performance. Now, let's get started. The Mechanist shines in support roles, offering a simple yet powerful way to help the group with barrier and boons. And now that we can use short bows, it improves this build even further. If you didn't unlock short bow for engineer yet, check the pinned comment below for more information. Now let's understand how the build works, and I will leave a link for the full build in the comments and description. All the chosen Mechanist traits work together very well and ensure a steady supply of barrier and lots of boons, including Alacrity and Might. You will provide even more barrier and boons from your short bow 2, your short bow 4, barrier signet, F2, and your F3 skills on your mech. We also have Soothing Detonation and Medical Dispersion Field. Along with Short Bow 3, they provide a very good amount of heals, which will ensure a lot more group sustain. On top of that, Relic of Caracosa will be great for this build, as you will end up getting lots of heals from it while using the build in a very easy way, as I will explain in a minute. You also have a decent amount of cleanses from your Short Bow 3 and from your Mech F2 skill. For the gear, the ideal setup, if you can afford it, will be full Ministral armor, Ministral weapons, and also Ministral trinkets. With them, we will use Monk runes, and for the weapons, we will have Transference and Concentration, and the relic will be Relic of Caracosa. If you plan on using this build in PvE raids, it will be a good idea to have a spare set of Harrier trinkets in case your toughness was higher than the tank. For the food, you will use delicious rice balls, and for the utilities, we will use bountiful maintenance oil. Check the description for another guide I made on how to gear up any character from scratch easily and quickly to save a lot of gold. If Ministral gear is still hard to come by, here is what I would suggest as cheaper options to still perform well. For the armor, type what you see on the screen now in the search bar, which will give you this set, and this is much cheaper than Ministral. And for the runes, we will use superior runes of rebirth with them. For the short bow, we will use this specific weapon as it already has a sigil of concentration in it, and it will give us decent stats. So just type in the search bar Giver's Candy Cane short bow and you should see this weapon. For the trinkets, we will buy 1 Brand Spark amulet, which will already have a jewel in it. We will buy 2 Twister in a jar, and we will buy 2 exotic Cleric's rings. Just make sure they will be level 80 because there are other similar rings that will be lower level. And for the backpack, we will buy 1 rare Magi Spine Guard. We will also buy 5 exquisite sapphire jewels, and we will put them in the rest of the trinkets that don't have one. And for the relic, if you cannot get Relic of Caracosa, you will buy Relic of the Monk instead. I have another guide that explains in details everything about relics and exactly where to get them from. You will also find it in the description below. And all of those cheaper options I just mentioned will also have their own separate build link in the comments and description. Now let's talk tactics and learn how to use the build properly, and you will see how easy it is. The first thing you want to do is make your F1, F2 and F3 skills go on auto attack by right-clicking on them. This way the mech will just use them anytime they are available and you will not worry about it at all. And then we will use Barrier Signet, Throw Mine, and all of your short bow skills anytime they are available, and you don't have to worry about any specific order. Use Healing Signet only if you needed a lot of heals or if someone in the party also needed them, because this will indirectly heal them. Use Shift Signet only if you needed the stun break, and if your mech ever died in combat, which should be very rare, just use your Elite Signet and it will resummon them. Otherwise, you will always leave your Healing Signet, Shift Signet, and the Elite on passive. Also, if you needed more CCs, remove Throw Mine and use Personal Battering Ram instead. Once you try it, you will see how this build is very effective while still being very enjoyable and very easy to use for all playstyles and experience levels. If you have any questions or want to give some tips and advice for other players, please let us know in the comments below. And if you found this guide helpful, like and subscribe for more Guild Wars 2 guides. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next guide.